It is live. It is in the atmosphere. I am live in the atmosphere. Ladies, welcome to May's village meeting of CEO. Today's village meeting, chai, you will just be ready. If you're seeing me and you are on Facebook, YouTube, please make a comment so that I can know that you guys are seeing this live and direct because I have my fantastic guests in the studio already. I can already see them. One of them is shaking her head because I, I literally, kind of like forced her to be here. But she's such a good sport, and she's going to be okay. It is my pleasure to be here. And, this idea of having these village meetings honestly just came up because we had that conversation about blood sisters. And, you know, it was such a lively conversation. It was such an interesting conversation that I thought, we should do this again. And what is wrong with Instagram? Egbamio? Let's see. Start broadcast now. This Instagram go back. Let's see. Let's edit it. Sorry, you people know that this is live. So let's see. Instagram title. Okay. Start now. Let's see. We shall. Let me remove it and just add another Instagram. Add new destination. Okay, please bear with me. We shall be here. Custom IDP. Because Instagram has to be live. We've already promised people that they will see us on Instagram. So they have to really see us for real. IG. Let's see. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. I think it's working now. Okay. Sorry about that breaking transmission. But we're live, we're direct, and we're happy. It's a packed day. And today, before we get to that topic of wellness, about taking time off, about navigating broken roads that we're all navigating, I want to first of all begin it by testing our Africa IQ. If you've been to one of the CEOs that we did during the pandemic, well, we're still in the pandemic. Oh gosh, too long. But if you were in any of those CEOs, you probably, you saw that we started with, Africa 101. So all of you who are, whether you are going to be in the studio or not, you are part of this quiz. So maybe you can be helping my guest, my sister, Funke Domingo. So
hi, Sofre.
Hi, Funke.
Oh, how are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to see you.
To see you too, and thank you for being such a good sport. Because when I said Africa 101, there are some sisters that ran away like, I don't know, maybe I should start reading. But you are hot stuff.
Okay, I ran away. Oh,
it's not running away.
I ran away.
You didn't run fast enough.
You pulled me back. You pulled me back. I mean, it's great to be here. It's good to be here. I'll do my best. I hope I have all my options. Call a friend. Yeah. It's okay. So I'll be fine.
There's a friend that is already in the chat box making mouth. One of the people that ran away is Stella. Stella is the one who put you inside this trouble. Stella. Yes, she's the one. And she's there putting smiley face. But it's okay. You got this, sis. You got this.
Okay.
Yes.
The easy questions,
Easy questions.
I haven't been to school in a long time.
Okay. People are welcoming you. Ganiya, everybody's welcoming you. Say
welcome. Hi, people.
And so, Funke, where are you joining us from right now? What part of the world?
Okay, I'm in Canada.
Oh, you're in Canada.
Yes.
Yay! You're just right upstairs. You're right upstairs. Okay, fantastic. We're going to go. You have 10 questions to answer, and these 10 questions Some I'll give you options, some I would not, but we want to see how many of those 10 you will get correctly. So let's start. This is an easy one. Funke, where is the Nile River located? Where's the Nile River located?
Okay, the specific country that would be
Yes.
like River Nile would be like Egypt, East
Yay!
Africa.
I want to hear the applause for her. Oh, yay! Correct, correct, correct. Good, 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 good. And you see, you're off to a good start. The second question is still on Egypt. Where is the capital of Egypt?
Cairo.
Cairo. That is correct. I actually thought the capital of Egypt was Alexandria, but hey.
No, the university is in Alexandria.
I
There's,
have no
there's
idea.
very old. I think the oldest university in Africa is actually in Alexandria. Yes.
So the oldest university in the world is
In the
actually
world, actually.
is in Morocco.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yes, and it was actually established by a woman.
Wow.
Yes, yes. And some people are saying yes, they thought it was Alexandria too. Me too. I thought it was Alexandria.
Yeah, I thought it was Alexandria because that is what is touted to be the oldest university. But I know they had a fantastic library that was burnt a while ago, and we lost a lot of information about the past in that university.
Yep. And
Okay, 2 questions.
two for two. And now let's see what you're going to do with this one, Funke. Let's see. What is the name of the old kingdom of the Queen of Sheba? Which country? The Queen
Babylon?
country, Funke.
Country.
And that Queen of Sheba is in the Bible. Shebi, you have read
I
this.
know.
I need to call Apostle.
I know. Apostle didn't know I ran away. I told you guys yesterday. He didn't know I ran away, so don't call Apostle. Okay, so the Queen of Sheba.
Yes.
And it's not Babylon.
Is Babylon a valid country right now?
Oh, country right now.
Yes.
Oh.
That old kingdom is in one country right now. Which country is it?
Oh, wow.
People are not
Okay.
putting you inside the chat box.
Who is helping me? They should help me. Oh.
Let me see. Audience members, yeah, now be telling us now.
Okay, I'll pass. I'll pass.
Anyone want to help her? Can anybody help her? Which country? Which country is the old kingdom of the Queen of Sheba?
And it's in Africa here.
Wait, somebody just gave the correct answer. Ade said Ethiopia maybe, which is correct. Fatia,
wow.
Correct. Ethiopia, that is correct. Ethiopia is the answer. You know, this is one of my favorite parts of doing this program because we're going to be discussing some hot topics afterwards. But for me, I'm like, we need to be remembering, where our thing. But okay, you're still doing good. 2 out of
Ethiopia is actually very old. It's actually very old, yes, and it's even in the Bible you hear Ethiopia. It's it's very old.
Those ancient, old,
ancient, yeah.
Okay,
country.
So let's see. Number 4.
Something easy.
Okay, I'm going to try Burundi, and I'll give you options for this one. Burundi was linked to another country in Africa before 1967. What country is that? Is it A, Rwanda? Is it B, Congo?
Burundi.
Yes.
That sounds like Congo.
Okay. Apostle must hear this, so it's not Congo.
How can it be Rwanda?
But Rwanda is the second answer. So this is 2 out of 4. Let's
I've passed. Let's be going. That's the end.
no wait. Nah, you still have you can still get 80% in this quiz and get your
Oh,
grades. Okay, this is
okay.
an easy one. It's also about Rwanda. What is the capital of Rwanda? The capital of Rwanda.
Can I have options? I've never. The farthest I've been to in East Africa is Kenya. I'm wondering why you're asking about Rwanda. Um,
Rwanda.
Rwanda.
Rwanda. Hmm. Rwanda, the capital of Rwanda. They some people have been telling you on YouTube, on YouTube. Oh my goodness.
I need my son here.
YouTube
I
is
need my
killing it.
son. I mean,
YouTube is killing it right now. All the answers are on YouTube. If you were there, you
okay,
would know the
okay.
answer.
Let me see. I used to work for somewhere that we had the branch in Rwanda.
Oh, I just lost Funkeo Chai. How can? Ooh. Anyway, so out of Funke is our first contestant for today, and out of 5 questions, Funke actually got 2 correctly. And as I'm seeing in the chat box, Funke is back. Yay, Funke is back. Let's see if she'll get it.
Is it Kigali? Is it Kigali? Is it Kigali? We should
Yes,
be
you're
Kigali.
right. You're right. Oh my god, I got
I was just thinking of I know I worked with an organization that had a branch there. I was trying to remember the name of where our branch was. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the capital region. So I was thinking, okay, where is
and
that?
somebody on YouTube said, if you don't know the capital of Rwanda, we should seize your passport.
Ah, I'm also now here. Let's not go that far.
Also here, but you've gotten 3 out of 5. Do you
Let's
want?
ask the audience. Let's ask the audience.
So should we go on, or should we let you have your win at 60%?
Win at 60%. I'll take it.
So Funke, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being
Thanks,
here.
Sophia.
Thank you, and I'm very happy that people are loving geography on here. People are know some people know the answer, some people don't. But thank you very much. I look forward to having you back.
Thank you, Sophia. I'm glad to be here.
Senior Yemisi from Shagamu says she has passed with the exclamation point. She said that on Facebook. And so if a senior says you've passed, you've passed.
Go girl, go girl, go girl, go girl.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sophia. Yeah, have a nice day. Bye.
Bye. So that was the first contestant. And the next contestant, I'm seeing Noyen's devices not connected. Ooh. Let's see. Why are our devices not connected? This is the point where we are supposed to have a commercial break. Somebody said, is it a Shagamo thing? No, it is not. It's a Shio thing. So let's see. All right. While we're trying to connect Noye, I'm going to bring Bisi on because Bisi also has some questions to answer.
No. No, we're not doing that.
No, there are some questions.
No. I picked the fifth.
The fifth. No, but at least you have to answer this one question.
Okay.
These 2 questions.
No.
So, no, I promise they are very easy.
That's what people say. I see. Gosh.
Can you tell us the name of the president of Senegal?
Of the president, I don't know.
You don't
president
know?
of. I know it, but of President of Senegal. My
Who
husband
in
will
the
kill me.
audience? I know, right? Who in the audience knows the name of the president of Senegal?
My husband. Let me call. Let me say. Where's my husband? I just read that I went to the monument and I read the name of the man. Is it? No,
People are
was
welcoming you.
oh yeah.
People are welcoming you.
They say hi, hola.
Yes, they're greeting you because Bisi has some serious wisdom to give today.
I'm gonna pick. You know, I know I know. And maybe somebody said I'm gonna know it because I literally just got back from Senegal.
Somebody said Mbaki is short for Maki. I know
No.
it.
Yeah, it's Maki Sal. Please, right? It's Maki.
Oh my lord. Okay. All right. Because you didn't get that question
But I got
very.
the last. I got the last. His last name. It said I only heard Maki, and I don't remember it's Maki Sal.
Okay, I'm going to have to ask you another question. Can you give us three of the most common staple foods in Senegal? Because you've been to Senegal.
Senegal is their Wolof.
The food, they're
Yes,
Wolof. That the fake.
yes, yes. The
I'll buy you
Wolof is
food.
everywhere.
I'll
Wolof is
buy you
everywhere.
food. I'll
No,
buy you
Wolof
food because
no. They're very no, yeah, no, for real. They are actually one of the best jollof rice, but they call it Wolof.
How would I remove you now? Because this is a war that you're about to start.
It's Wolof, and they're very good with fish. They love fish.
What's the name of the fish?
Ah,
Said the Wolof, the jollof with head.
it's Wolof, not jollof. Wolof.
And go with head.
If I
Ha!
don't know this one, you have to beat me.
Yes. And somebody, I'm going to put Fatia's answer on,
What did she say?
but you can't use the answer.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oh no, I want to hide this one. I want to
No, it
show
has a name. There's a name for it.
somebody has given us some answers on here.
We're not. No, my husband will kill me. Oh, because somebody actually came home and prepared this nice fish for us.
Yes, somebody said that maybe she needs to be a contestant. So yes, next
See,
town meeting, I
that's
don't know.
not it. Whoever said Wolof and Bisap, no, they have Bisap, but that's not fish.
Yes, but we want to know what some of the food that we should look forward to. But I have one last question for you.
Okay.
Where is Gori Island located?
So it's actually in the center. It's the northern and southern and northern part of Africa. So that is in between. It's a very strategic location in Africa. So it's in between the northern part and southern part.
So which country would we say this Gori Island is?
But why is all this?
So now people know that when they are coming here, they will be studying. But honestly, the questions are as much for my guests as they are for the people in the chat room. So I'm very happy to see people engaging with that.
Awesome.
I want to see one question. I want to see if Noye, she's supposed to come on, but it's that his devices are not connected. But well, it makes a lot of sense. Ladies, thank you so much for taking part in all of the quizzes. Thank you so much for being here at this village meeting. We're going to talk about navigating broken roads. But before we do that, I want to first of all say a very short story about, for me, how I've learned to navigate broken roads, because I think this entire life itself is his own broken road. And it's important that we understand that things will never be perfect. Yesterday, I was working with a coach. I was talking to an executive coach about some of my next steps. And then this person said something that really shocked me. She said, I told her that I'd submitted my resignation from work, that after the school year, I will not be going back. And she said, oh, that you said you were going to do that. And I'm so glad that you were able to do it. I said, yes. Then she said, how did you celebrate when you dropped the letter? And I dropped this letter 2 weeks ago. And I said, celebrate. She said, yeah, how did you celebrate? And I said, oh, I haven't celebrated. Then I told her, oh, I also did X, Y, and Z. And she said, how have you celebrated those things? And I said, I haven't celebrated them. And she said, it looks to me like you're always in one transition and immediately you achieve something instead of really sitting down and celebrating it somehow. What you're doing is, looking for the next goal to achieve. So even when I say to her that I keep a gratitude journal, I'm not really fully present in that gratitude, moment, because I'm still looking at the 1 gazillion things that I have to achieve. Then I told her, I said, I actually do celebrate these things, but I celebrate them in bulk. She said, explain to me what that means. I said, since 2012, I started to go on vacations that are unplugged. Yeah. And I found so much healing in those. Now, at this point, I want to pause and let Bisi introduce herself. Bisi, tell us who you are.
All right. I am not Queen Sheba, but I'm a queen. Hi, guys. So my name is Bisi Emenanjo. I am first and foremost the child of the Most High God. I am the founder of Ajo Wellness Group, which is a boutique wellness travel company here in Cape Town, South Africa. So I'm actually in Cape Town live. It is 10:22 p.m. here. And yeah, I'm a healthcare practitioner, a lifestyle consultant, and mother, wife, career woman, friend, sister, lover, all of the above. And travel is what I do. I love travel. I've been to over almost 30 countries. My kids I have a set of twins. They're going to be 13 next month, and they've been to at least 15 countries. My husband has been to almost 100 countries. So travel is what we do. Travel is what I am, and that's what I've known from forever. That's what we've been very intentional as early as before I even have kids. We've been very intentional about travel. So that's who I am. Travel and wellness is all I do. So yes.
So, but I'm going to ask you the hard questions.
Yes, go ahead.
So your professional background is in medicine.
Correct.
You have a medical degree. This is who you are, and this is what you still practice. Yeah. And even though you and your husband and your kids love to travel and blah, 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 all those things, great, that's awesome. But travel is also your business, because correct. Ajo, for those who don't speak Yoruba, Ajo means journey. Yes. And Ajo is, partnering with CEO. We're going to Senegal by the grace of God in July. And you curate this kind of mindful journeys. What in your experience made this to be the business of choice for you? Why travel, and why this kind of travel?
Yeah. So for me, like I said, I've always loved travel. Travel has always been mine. But I think I have to go back to actually my journey in terms of, and that's why I love the name. I call it Ajo because it's journey. Because for me, it was more of finding myself first. So I'll go back a little bit and not trying to, how everybody's now talking about therapy, but I felt like this was my therapy. And for me, it went all the way deep down to even the way I grew up. So I found out later that I was dyslexic. So growing up in Nigeria was one of the toughest things we can imagine if a child with dyslexia, trying to navigate that. I've always been one of the tallest people. And I needed glasses at a young age. So, and Nigeria, like, oh, you're too young to wear glasses. What do you mean by you need glasses? So, and being a tall girl, I've always sat in the back of the class. So I never were able to see very well. And we write on chalkboards in Nigeria. So those started contributing to me failing in school as a child. So it started affecting my self-esteem, who I was as a person. So I started navigating that. That's how I grew up, trying to figure out who am I in this space, because I have siblings that were very smart. What is wrong with you? You get to that point. And then I started finding my way in terms of finding ways to deal with my dyslexia, even though I didn't know what dyslexia, obviously, and finding other things, ways to manage my life. And then what I found that what I found that was I started getting to the point that I started finding a way to manipulate my way in life. So when I say manipulate, I get to the point that I know how to eye service, be very nice to people. So I started that trickled into more people pleasing. And then before you know it, your self-awareness is going. Yourself, you start lower self-esteem goes, and you start getting lower self-esteem. But then because I think I have very good emotional intelligence, I know how to navigate that. So it became a problem. I have low self-esteem, but it's masked as, oh, she's a very kind, nice person. So I started diminishing myself for other people. My life became the identity of other people in terms of who my husband was, what I do as a living, as a profession. Oh, she's a physician. Oh, yeah. So even if I see someone that is doing better than me, I'm like, oh, but I make more money than you. So that was my thinking at that point. In that sense, that I then it got to the point that I had to stop and say, who am I? I couldn't figure who I was anymore. Every other thing was defining my life, and so that's where the journey started for me. Like, I need to find myself, and that's in my journey of finding myself became the travel, the wellness came into it, and as a physician, as someone that's very curious about life, and also the big important thing for me also was trying to set myself free from religion. This is where all my journey started. And I get to the point that what does that mean exactly? Exactly. So I was very religious in the sense that I'm a Christian. I follow these things. And I got to the point that I didn't have any relationship. I just thought, for example, when I got married, for example, it was more like, oh, I'm a good girl. I'll find a husband because I'm a good girl. But it's deeper than that, not who I was. So I was masking so many things. And I think that's what religion does to you. Religion doesn't let you have a relationship with yourself. It just lets you practice rituals and you don't look deeper into yourself. And that's what all this started with me, that I had to strip myself of religion. I have to strip myself of what other people thought about me, especially the worst thing I hated hearing about me after a while was she's a nice person, because I thought that was the dumbest thing you can call anybody. I'm sorry. Nice is good. But no, sorry, not, yeah, nice person. I can't stand that word. Don't call me nice. Don't ever call me nice. I'm a kind person, but I'm not nice.
I think you're nice. I like you.
Exactly. But I would rather you say I'm kind, because niceness is more, you're very, very, very careful with niceness. Most people that are nice are just, steppers. We step on you. You're nice because you're covering something up. You're nice because you're not your true self. You're nice because most of the time, not all the time, most of the time, you're nice because you're putting the front up and you're saying no to yourself all the time. So again, this is all my journey for me. This is my journey in terms of finding who I was. And that's where this started. I wanted to know who I was. I always talk about, not trying to take much time, but I always talk about this 5-finger hand roll. And that's my journey so far in terms of, when you think about your hand, if you look at this, because I'm medical, the way I think is medical. When you think about your hand, you think about right here, which is more what they call the radial nerve. So this is one that supply the oxygen, blood supply to all the hands, right? This is the main thing. So if the vessel here is broken, literally the whole hand will die, literally. So this finger pointing towards you is who you are, your essence. And that's for me. This is this is your essence. When you point to yourself, you have to be able to look into yourself. And that's where the journey began for me. I need to know who I was. I need to find myself. And that's where the journey started. And then I started looking for places that I could go. I'm not there yet in terms of unplugging and going by myself all the time. I've done it a couple of times, but not yearly. But I wanted something more in terms of, I need to go with a group of people that are like-minded, that are connected. And I couldn't find it. All I could find was maybe like a yoga retreat, or mindfulness retreat. They're all amazing and great, and I do attend them, but I wanted more. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to enjoy the travel. I wanted to feel my spiritual self. I wanted to feel my soul, and I couldn't find it. And that's why I decided to start my own. Like, I need something that gives me purpose when I'm on vacation. So that's why I just was birthed from journeying with purpose, with wellness in mind.
Oh,
That's why I started this.
oh my Lord. So first of all, I have known you, Bisi, for how long? I don't know. But now I feel like I know her. She's my friend, And all of a sudden, I'm writing a note full of things, that I had no idea about. And, so many things resonated with me and with people in here.
Mm.
Because how do you deal with dyslexia as a Nigerian?
Oh, Jesus.
With Nigerian system of education? Like for you to have survived that
Yeah.
is a huge deal. But you
Yes.
started to talk about this a little bit, and I want you to talk about it a little bit more. What is the difference between an Ajo experience, like we're going to have in Senegal,
Mm-hmm.
God, versus a vacation that somebody just opts and finds a nice beach somewhere that they can
Exactly.
walk, to? What's the difference?
Definitely. So I always say, again, I said I just it's more of this is what this, I am very passionate about women, and I truly believe in the power of women coming together. I believe that as women we need to really find, again, I was come back finding who we are, because without finding who we are, we cannot even succeed, because success is not about money, and we all know that. But in terms of Ajo wellness is what we call it. I always say we create space for women to come together to reflect, to reconnect, and rejuvenate.
Hmm.
That's our motto. In terms of, because as any human, especially as women, we go, 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 do to the point that we don't take time to reflect on what is working and what is not working in our lives. And sometimes we do forget that. Sometimes we get stuck on things and we just continue to kind of hit the same wall and we're not moving forward. But we need to take that break and figure out, is this working for me? Is it not working for me? So we create a space definitely for women to come in and have that information. And then to reconnect. I always talk about, when it comes to medicine, with the traditional way of medicine is always about the physical. But really, as human being and being that we are, is body, mind, and soul. All three are connected. You cannot talk about the physical without talking about the spiritual, without talking about your soul. So your body, mind, soul connection is what we talk about when it comes to connection. And that's actually your being, yourself, your essence, who you are, right? So really what we do is create that space for you to reconnect, because a lot of time we are so disconnected from the hustle of life, from trauma, from sickness, from kids, having family, having children, juggling life. So we need that space to kind of always come back and reconnect with your spirit, soul, and body. And that's what we create for with that. So that comes in, that can be through activities that we do. That comes sometimes when some of our retreats, we do yoga, mindfulness, prayers. Those are the things that reconnect you, whatever connects you with the supreme being, however you want to call him. I don't know what you call him, but whatever connects you with your supreme being is what we're trying to do in all our retreats. And then, of course, a space to rejuvenate and rest, because we need it. We need that space to rest. Our cells need to rejuvenate, right? So we need extra time to sleep, to connect with like-minded. Rejuvenate doesn't always come with rest as well. Talking to people that connect your soul is rejuvenating. Hearing people how people have healed is rejuvenating your soul.
Ooh.
Yes, those are things that rejuvenate. Those are things that keeps you going. That's exactly what it is. So we always say it's space to reflect, reconnect, and rejuvenate. But above all, our philosophy is health, spirituality, exploration, which is what I just explained. So everything we do, we talk about health, women's health, BE, chronic disease prevention. We talk about, maybe screening that we should be doing in our 40s when our hormones are all over the place and we all think we're going crazy, having that conversation. Mental health, we talk about that in all our retreats. So whatever it is that connect our health and body, we talk about in terms of women's health. And then, of course, spirituality, again, we talk about that. So, and then exploration, because I truly believe in exploration. I love that, because I feel like our soul needs to be to explore. And that comes with culture. And one thing I love about everything that we do is it's a vacation, but with the element, with the wellness element to it. So you still get to enjoy your vacation. You get to see your favorite, the touristy sites and say your sites and have fun. But it's everything is just curated for with mindness, with health, with your body, mind, and soul in mind. So even the activities, whatever you do, is connecting all three together to cater for your body, mind, and soul.
Hmm. You know what I like about this? Like I said, when I paused to introduce you, I said I am used to my yearly um, time alone. When I
Yes.
first met my husband, it was like, what do you mean? You go somewhere for about 4 days, only you, no phone, I cannot
Yeah.
come. I said, yes, that's my own time. Is my time, this is what brought you. So
Exactly.
what is going to bring other things? It is my time to sit down, to journal, and I say to be bored. Because as somebody who is active,
Mm,
even if I share the org chat, my to-do list, like these people will run. As somebody who is always active from sun up to sundown, this time in the year is for me when I just sit down and I just shut down and I just journal. I
yes.
just journal. I journal. And then I get up and then I explore the place, read the history. I was in Bermuda once, and Bermuda is in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And there was with this unimaginable grasp of history of African Americans.
Mm,
And I think more than Charleston, South Carolina, where I've also journeyed, Bermuda just opened my eyes to some struggles. And so I love this time, and I still would have this time every year. But when I read about what you were doing, and I saw some of the trips that you've curated, I said, the only thing more powerful than this my time alone is to journey with 10 people, 10 other women who also want to just decompress and have authentic conversations and then
yes.
explore these places with me.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so I am so, 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 so excited. I'm so happy. And I'm going to put it in the chat box for people to go online and sign up, because we already have, well, we thought we had 3 out of the 10 people, but we're about to have the fourth person right now. The person does not know, but we're about to have the fourth person. And so it's this package that we're having, and I'm going to let Bisi talk about it a little bit more. But this package that we're doing in Senegal is from July 17th to July 21st. It is CEO meets Ajo. So everything I've just described, and if you've been to a CEO before, you know the kind of conversations that we have. Now imagine having those conversations every night with sisters who get it, who understand it. And
Yes.
then we now have a real expert helping us out. So, but Bisi, tell us, what should we expect?
Awesome. So, I'm really excited about this. I won't lie. This is not a, oh, we're trying to sell anything. It's really amazing because I truly believe that, the stars align when and again, I've known Tokwe for a while. We've spoken off and on, and I know your heart, and I love the conversation that you have. And that's one of the things that I do in all my retreats. I love that. I think that's probably one of the best things like I've had. We have testimony over testimonial when it comes to that conscious conversation that we have. I love it. I think that's probably one of the best things like I've had. We have testimony over testimonial when it comes to that conscious conversation that we have. I love it. I think that's probably one of the best things like I've had. We have testimony over testimony.
I don't know what happened. Technology for you.
Yes, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yes.
I'm like, I don't like hearing my voice like that. Come on, don't do that. Anyway, so this is a 5 days 4 night trip to Dakar, Senegal. And really, again, what we're really doing again is health, spirituality, exploration. That's all going to be. So we're going to be talking about women's health. Guys, get ready for the deep conversation. But one of the things I love about the actually the health session is also breaking things down specifically, especially for us, because we seems to know a lot. When you ask somebody about their blood pressure, for example, oh, it's high, it's low. What exactly does that mean? How does your body work in terms of a blood pressure? How does your heart pumps and relax to get to make a blood pressure? When they say your blood pressure is elevated, what does that exactly mean? So this is a thing that I truly we break down and when I teach the class in terms of what exactly is blood pressure, how does that work in your how does your body work so you can understand it. So when you see a paper and your doctor gives you your blood work, you're able to understand exactly what's going on in your body in terms of your blood pressure. We're talking about in terms of your sugar, your cholesterol, exactly how it works in the body. We break it down during our overall wellness session. So we're going to have a great, amazing time with that. Talk about our mental health. How do we help? How do you deal with burnout or prevent burnout, stress? Having those amazing conversations is going to be part of it. And of course, the spiritual woman is going to explore our soul with she conversation, which is I can't wait. I'm really excited about that. But like the health component, the spirituality part of it, and then exploration. So we're gonna just has about Goree Island. We're gonna be visiting Goree Island, one of my favorite place. I love it because you have this sense, especially when it comes to again finding ourselves. Because sometimes, even though we are African, original African, we kind of almost forget the history of African American. We can't relate to them sometimes. But this is a place where you help you relate a little better. When you get to a place where they call the place of no return,
Hmm.
imagine, and they have this little 4x4 cells when they have packed 50 people, 100 people, and there's only the survive people. So people like 25 is going to survive, and they just throw them into the ocean. And then, so this is a place where there was the slave trading in Africa. The biggest slave trade in Africa is, and you get to see this. You get to see this place, and you get to reflect on your own life about the privilege that we have
Hmm.
even as women now, like we're able to see this freedom that we're seeing. So I love it. I just can't wait. We have to experience that by yourself. So I can't wait for you to do that. So we're going to do Goree Island. We're going to do some activities, AV riding. We're going to do some bike rides. We're going to go to the Pink Lake where you're going to see the pink ocean and get to kind of touch it. And those that it has a healing, they call it has a healing power. And people that even be from different countries to see that. Even some people bathe in it and it cleanse them, almost cleanse them. Yes.
I'm
So we're gonna
ready.
get the whole history of it. Yes, ma'am. Let's do it.
I am ready. I am so ready. And
Yes.
thank you so much for agreeing to package this with CEO, because I think and again I've said this before. People don't buy products or services. They buy the belief. And for me, sitting down here, listening to you talking about overcoming, being the nice person,
Mm,
overcoming, you know, being being dyslexic in Nigeria, in Nigeria,
mm,
overcoming, stepping away from your husband's shadow, and then being able to travel in spite of having young kids. These are conversations that I
yes,
believe that we need to have as women. These are
definitely.
conversations that everybody, when we get to Senegal, God take us there and bring us back. Everybody's going to sit on the hot seat.
Mm,
Which is why people have asked me that why is it only 10 women and only 10 spaces? I say because this is not the oh my god, did she just say that? No. This
yeah.
is the oh my god, she went through that and she's okay. I'm going to be okay as well. Those are the kind of conversations. So we're all going to sit down and have these deep conversations and have these healing conversations with one
Yes.
another. Before
Yes.
I bring Noye on to the stage, I want to ask you.
Mhm.
People have told me I would love to go, but it's not even the money about going. It's about where will I put my kids? It's during the school year. Oh, my
Mhm.
husband, who will take care of my husband? Oh my God, all this XYZ. How are you able to travel when you have all of the same responsibilities?
I mean, okay, we can start from when they were younger. I used to carry even when I think my kids started traveling before they were one. I started carrying my twins I have twins. And when I say I travel, half of the time I travel myself. I meet my husband somewhere, so I'm by myself. So it got to the point that you just had to be comfortable doing it. In terms of when they're younger, of course, you can take them away from school at that point when they're a little bit younger and all that stuff. But when they started getting older and they can't really miss school, especially now in the middle school, they can't really miss school. What I thankfully I'm privileged. We're privileged enough to have my mom. I'm privileged to have my parent alive. So a lot of time, my mom comes and stay with them if I have to travel. So thankfully, I can do that. I have family members that can help. Have a living nanny that can help with all that. So that makes life a lot easier for me. But we're very intentional about it as well. For example, now that we can't leave school, we plan our vacation every year. So we actually leave next month. We're touring Europe. So we're going to 5 different countries in Europe this June. But we plan way ahead of time. We don't jump into it. It takes planning. It takes intention. So we know the school is going to be out at this time. I already took my vacation at that time. My husband already took his time off at that time. A month off throughout every year. We take a month off for ourselves and we travel. So it's intentional, it's planning, and it takes time. It takes money. We save towards it. We plan towards it. It's tickets are bought months ahead. Airbnb are booked here and here. Things are booked.
Wow.
So when we go, we have time. So it's more, it's you don't jump into it. You plan ahead for it. You have to be very intentional about it. And that's what we've been doing. Every year on their birthday, end of June, they celebrate their birthday in a different country. Every year.
Wow.
Every
Oh
year.
my goodness. That is such a privilege. That can
Every
you
year.
imagine what they would have learned?
Yes.
Every year they celebrate their birthday in a different country, and there's just something to learn from
Yes.
another country. I have put the link to join us in Senegal
Yeah.
in the chat box. It is ajowellness.com/CEO Senegal. But you can also go to at CEO 100. You guys, if you're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anyway, just go straight to our website or go to Ajo _getaway, right?
I don't know for IG underscore getaways. Yes.
Yes, getaways. Okay, all right. But if you once you get on Shio's website, you can't miss it. Let's go to Senegal, people. Let's go
do
to
it.
Senegal. Let's go to Senegal. Let's go and touch that water that they say is healing people. Me, I'm ready. I want to go there. Let's go to Senegal. But so this is going to be in the studio while I bring one of my sisters on. Bisi, please be here because I want you to hear this conversation. Okay, Mama Noye of the Cerebral Palsy Center. How are you, my sister?
I'm good, thank you, Sokwe. Thank you very much.
Good, fantastic, fantastic. So I told you that today is competition day. That you are coming on on this show to come and I will ask you 5 questions about Africa, and you will answer them. And if you answer them, you can win a prize. Abi, you're ready.
I'm ready. I want to win a prize.
Okay, but before we do that, how about you tell people about the work you do at the Cerebral Palsy Center?
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Nonye. I run Cerebral Palsy Center. Is the first Cerebral Palsy Center in Nigeria. We offer free therapies, cares, boarding facilities for children with cerebral palsy. It's like my daughter Zim. Her name is Chizimu Zondo. Job breaking, this I call her Zim. She'll be 16 in June. And 16, yeah, 16. She'll be 16 in June. In a couple of weeks now, on the 10th of June, she'll be 16. I can't even believe it myself that we've been on this journey for 16 years. Zim is, fortunately or unfortunately, she's severely affected. That means that she is completely dependent on all activities of daily living. That means I pick her up in the morning from the bed. These days I can't even pick her up alone. So I need a help to help me pick her up, put her on her wheelchair, move her to the bathroom, give her a bath, everything, put her in her toilets, feed her, do everything.
Wow.
It's backbreaking. It's so hard, I don't even know.
Cool.
I don't have a choice. I don't know any other way.
So, well, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit, Noye.
Yeah.
Zim is your daughter, and we get it. But Zim
is my daughter.
Yes.
Zim is adopted.
Zim is adopted.
Is adopted, yes.
Yes.
I adopted Zimozo. She was 6 days old when she was given to me. So 16 years ago, well, almost 16 years ago, I remember it was on the 13th of June I got her. I was told she was 6 days old. In retrospect, knowing what I know now, I would have known that something wasn't right. But because I've never nursed a baby to start with. I was married for like 7 years or thereabout. We didn't have any issue. And like the typical, well, most Igbo men, he moved on. And I had this gap, this gulf in my heart. I just needed to fill it with love. And I didn't want, people were already saying, why don't you go and try Mr. A, Mr. B. So I didn't want all that. So I quickly just adopted a baby, which kind of brought back life to me. She rekindled my life, she filled my life with love. And because I have so much love, I just needed to put into somebody. And who else than a child you can bring up? Then 5 months down the line, Zin was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. I was like, wow. Of course, the back then I couldn't even call cerebral palsy. I was like, cerebral what, cerebral. Then I Googled cerebral palsy and I was looking at my daughter. I had a choice. Actually, I was given a choice. I didn't have any choice. I was given a choice. Bring her back. We give you another baby. I was like, really? It's not like I wanted a brown hair tie or something. You walk into the shop, buy a pair of shoes, you come back, you didn't quite fit, or you just didn't like the color. Then you go back and exchange. So it's all like that. So I didn't take the choice. So I took her back. I didn't take her. So I take her. I
You
say, no, that's my baby.
you know,
So
before
as
before we came on, I was talking to my husband about the people who were going to be my guests today. And so when I got talking to you, he said, "Oh, I know her, that he knows the
sorry,
cerebral palsy center a lot." And then I said, one of the things that I respect the most was this choice you just talked about. That people, so instead of the past 15, 16 years of caring for a child that is completely dependent on you, instead of saying, I'm just going to take this child back, after what's the big deal? Nobody will know. You took this child. And not only did you take this child, you've now taken a whole lot of other people's children. And at first, when I first met you, I thought, because Noye is Catholic, so I thought you were a nun. That's yeah. So I said,
nothing like that.
yeah. So I said she's probably a nun who is supported by a whole mission.
No,
Until I
it's
realized that
nothing like that.
no, this is like a big load that you're carrying yourself. But let me ask you one question before I ask you the Africa quiz questions. Noye, in the past 16 years that you've been taking care of Zim and taking care of other kids, have you ever felt the need to just go away, like to go on this kind of vacation, this kind of journey that Bisi and I were just talking about? Have you ever felt it, and have you done it or not?
I've never, there are times you just want to like get away. You wish you can just go to somewhere, you know, just get out of this life. If you listen, you can even hear her. She's waiting for me to come and lie down so she can sleep, So she's so dependent on me. And I have other, for instance, I've been, when you told me this meeting is for 9, I was like, I've been waiting since 4. But I said, I'm supposed to win something, so you better go. You never know what you can win, you know. So you feel it. You have so many families depending on you, you know. But sometimes you want to get out, but there are so many options. What I mean, like, you have so many needs. You're looking at this. If you take off this $400, where is it going to come about? How is it going to be? For instance, we used to buy a bottle of epilene. The last, went from 3,005 to 4,000 to 5,005. Today, as we speak, is 22,500 naira.
Hmm.
Yes, a bottle of epilene. And a child like Shinwu takes one and a half bottles in a month, plus other things like baclofen, philobab. So you find out that, okay, you want this luxury, this thing becomes a luxury. I'm looking at myself. Age is on my side. I'm asking myself, how much longer do I have to live? But you just have to be looking at, you can't but look at that. So yes, everybody desires good things. You just want to shut out. You want to just go turn off everything, put off your phone. But then you are scared. What if they're calling you? What if something happens? For you to do that, you have to put things in place. You have to make sure they have light. You have to make sure they have money. You kept money that in case of emergency, they're going to run to the hospital. They're going to do so that you are there. You can relax a little bit. Yes, it's something you deserve. Who don't like better thing? Everybody, does. But so I'm so wishing. It's something I wish. You know, I used to write a lot. I love writing. I can't even, for you to write, you need your brain to cool, particularly if you are particular about what you put out there. If you criticize yourself a lot. So when you sit down, you want to write, you just flip through things and you get out. So it is,
So,
and the days are going. Yeah.
so Noye,
Mm.
you are not here for competition. No, for Africa 101. We've already done that one. You are
Oh,
here because you
my
are coming
network
to
went
Dakar.
off.
You are coming to Dakar, Senegal.
For real.
Yes, and your
Wow.
$1,400 for the entire trip has been paid for.
You don't say.
I'm serious.
For real?
Yes,
Oh, this is
yes,
fantastic.
yes,
For real?
yes. You're
Ah,
coming, you're
ah.
coming with us to Dakar. So please you know, get somebody to take care of the kiddos. Get,
Yeah.
something doing. But the CEO is paying for one night, and one very kind person, I would ask their permission to tell you their name, is paying for 2 nights. And then one very kind person who I just texted before I came on this show is paying for the last one. So your $1,400 is going to be paid for, and you are coming because you
So all I
deserve.
have to do is to pack my luggage, get my
Yes,
tickets, and
yes,
I fly.
yes,
I have to start. Oh wow, this is fantastic. Thank you so
Oh
much.
my
You know what?
God, that's
I'm going to wake up
amazing.
at 3. I'm going to do everything I have to do with gladness, with joy. I'm going to do everything. When I pack the poo poo, I just pack it with my hands and I clean everything. I'm so happy. Thank
yes,
you so much. Thank you.
yes,
Thank you so
yes,
much. Thank
yes.
Oh
you.
my God.
Thank
Yes,
you.
and if you want to
Thank,
reach out to Noye to even cover our air tickets, please.
Please do.
Noye,
thank
what is your handle on social media so that people can find you?
at Noye CP Center.
At Noye CP Center. At
CP
Noye
Center.
CP
See.
Center. Yes.
Thank you
So,
so much. Thank you. Thank you so
yes.
much.
So Noye is coming to this event in Senegal with us, and her entire 4 nights and 5 days, meals included, have been paid for, will be paid for. And if you want to support her and pay for her airfare, support that. Please, please support. This is one of the hardest working women
Yes.
that I know, that I've ever met.
Thank you.
One of the most
Thank you so
selfless
much.
women that I've
Thank
ever
you.
met. So I'm
Thank you.
so, so, so glad. So, Bisi, this is one of our sisters. She's coming with us.
I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to hug you
Thank
tight.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God.
And
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 thank you
forget,
for what you do. It's amazing. It's
yes,
Thank
we
you.
always
yes,
talk about the underdogs and people, the VIPs, the one that you are the real VIP. You are the real deal. You
yes,
are
Thank
you are
you.
amazing. You. I can't even spend words about how, because I can't even imagine what you do on a daily basis. I can't even imagine. And then the love, you can actually tell the love that you put in. It's not done because of anything. It's the love. I can see the love, and that's what it's all about. That's what your soul. That's the soul connection right there. That's
yes,
what rejuvenation means.
yes, yes.
That's what it means. So
Thank you
thank you
so
so
much,
much.
Sophie. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
to our sponsors, one of them is a man, so he's not probably hearing this. But thank you so much. And to the other lady sponsor who is also not here because she's speaking at a conference somewhere. And truly, it took her 30 seconds to say yes. And to all of them, I say thank you, thank you, thank you. And to all of those people who support CEO in any way, shape, or form, thank you. You are the reason why we could cover the first night. So thank you so much. And thank you, Funke, for coming on this show, because Noyan will have been the one to answer the questions, but you've answered them for her. So
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Bisi.
you.
Thank you, everyone. It's really been a pleasure, spending the last hour with you all. I look forward to meeting you at another village meeting next month. But for the time being, if you have any questions about this event that we want, this experience that we want to have in Senegal, please feel free to contact BC or myself. But as soon as you get to Achio 100, I will make sure I forward your questions. But I've already put the link, and I'll put the link again in the comment section for us to sign up. All you need to sign up for right now is your first night. Deposit the first night. Once we get to 10 women, we are shutting it down because this is a very intimate event that we're planning. We don't want a lot of people, just a very intimate event for the women who want to reconnect with their own souls, who want to feel rejuvenated, and who want to reflect. That is how we want to roll this year in CEO. Thank you all so much. God bless you, BC. Take care.
Thank
And
you so much.
see you all.
Thank
And
you, all of
everybody
you.
in the chat
Thank
box,
you. Thank you so
I'll see
much.
you all next month. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.